Hey guys, let's get more news from Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Deontay Johnson doubtful to stay with the Pittsburgh Steelers beyond 2024, according to report. It's going to be a big offseason for the Pittsburgh Steelers, as they have to make a decision on extending Deontay Johnson. And if reports are to be believed, the chances for Johnson to get his appear unlikely. That was what Mark Madden said during his February 19th episode of the Breakfast with Ben's podcast, when he talked about Deontay Johnson's murky future in Pittsburgh. "I've heard Deontay Johnson's future is in doubt," said Madden. "I've heard whispers he plans to have a hold-in again, like he did 2 years ago, because we're going into the last year of his contract, and he's going to make noise over Pickett at quarterback. I'm not a Deontay fan. I think he's mediocre, and they pay them way too much. But if you're gonna get rid of him because he's not a Pickett guy? I mean, come on," he added. Deontay Johnson managed to record 51 receptions for 717 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns in 13 regular season games during the 2023 NFL season. However, more than anything, the Toledo product was known for making headlines for all the wrong reasons. In their Week 8 20-10 loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars, Johnson placed the blame for the defeat on the NFL referees, saying that they should get fined. In Week 11, Johnson got himself in trouble when he engaged in a heated locker room argument with Minkah Fitzpatrick. And then, 1 week after that, the 27-year-old wideout was ripped mercilessly by the fans when he showed little to no effort on a fumble against the Cincinnati Bengals. In Week 11, Johnson got himself in trouble when he engaged in a heated locker room argument with Minkah Fitzpatrick. And then, 1 week after that, the 27-year-old wideout was ripped mercilessly by the fans when he showed little to no effort on a fumble against the Cincinnati Bengals. Deontay Johnson has proven that he is an above-average wide receiver when motivated. And if the Pittsburgh Steelers decide to trade him, they should be able to fetch back some assets. The New England Patriots, Kansas City Chiefs, and Carolina Panthers are some of the top trade destinations for Johnson since they all need to fortify their WR depth. Pittsburgh Steelers, Joey Porter Jr. still hasn't moved on from 2023 disrespect. It is safe to say that Pittsburgh Steelers defensive back Joey Porter Jr. doesn't forget. Porter recently admitted that he still feels the frustration of not being the first cornerback selected at the 2023 NFL Draft, despite an entire season already having passed. "It still gets under my skin sometimes," said Porter. "I felt like I was CB1 for sure, and it didn't pan out that way. And luckily, it didn't pan out that way because I ended up here. I feel like it was worth it." The Pittsburgh Steelers picked Porter Jr., son of former Steelers defensive star Joey Porter, in the second round of the 2023 NFL Draft. He was also not the Steelers' first pick in that draft, as the team used the number 14 selection on offensive lineman Broderick Jones. Also going in the first round was Emmanuel Forbes, the only cornerback taken before Porter Jr. Forbes went to the Washington Commanders as the number 16 pick overall. But between Forbes and Porter Jr., it's easy to tell who had a better rookie season in the NFL. Porter Jr. excelled right away with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He played 17 games and started in 11, finishing the campaign with an interception, 10 passes defended, and 43 combined tackles. Not only that, but he also made it to the final list for the NFL's Defensive Rookie of the Year. Pro Football Focus gave Porter Jr. a decent overall grade of 66.5 and 69.4 coverage rating. At just 23 years old and having finished just his first season in the pros, there is surely plenty of room to grow for Porter Jr., who signed a 4-year deal worth $9.61 million with the Steelers. Joseph Eugene Porter Sr., born March 22, 1977, is an American professional football coach and former player. He played as a linebacker in the National Football League, NFL. He played college football for the Colorado State Rams and was selected by the Pittsburgh Steelers in the third round of the 1999 NFL Draft. A 4-time Pro Bowl selection, Porter won Super Bowl 40 with the Steelers and was also a member of the Miami Dolphins and Arizona Cardinals. The Steelers drafted his son, Joey Porter Jr., with the 32nd overall selection of the 2023 NFL Draft. Justin Fields lists Pittsburgh as one of his favorite places to play. Bears quarterback Justin Fields appeared on the St. Brown Brothers podcast to discuss a variety of topics. Amongst those were why he unfollowed the Bears on Instagram, to which the quarterback explained that he was going on vacation and didn't want the constant talk of if he would be traded to appear on his timeline. He was also asked about his favorite places to play outside of Chicago, and he highlighted Pittsburgh as a favorite. Pittsburgh, Fields said. Pittsburgh was lit. Just with the terrible towels my rookie year. Fields added that he doesn't want to leave Chicago, and if it were up to him, he wouldn't. I can't see myself playing in another place, Fields said. If it was up to me, I would stay in Chicago. The Steelers have been labeled as a landing spot for Fields, as the Bears are expected to take a quarterback with the number 1 overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. The Chicago Bears' 2021 first-round draft pick and starting quarterback, Justin Fields, has been the subject of trade rumors heading into the final stretch of the season. In addition to the below-expected performance, the Bears have the first overall pick in the next draft. A recruitment that features big names in college football in the quarterback position, such as J.J. McCarthy, Michigan, and Caleb Williams, Southern California. Aware of these rumors, Fields decided to take a break from football this offseason, unfollowing the Bears and the NFL's official Instagram page. Yes, of course. Of course I want to stay. I can't see myself playing anywhere else, but I know what the league is like, said Fields during an appearance on the St. Brown Brothers podcast. This was the first public statement made by the player regarding the past NFL season. The podcast is hosted by the two St. Brown brothers, who are named after Egyptian gods, Equinamus and Amon-Ra. In the conversation, Fields said he doesn't know what the Chicago Bears' plans are for the future, and if they are going to trade the player he asked to be notified. I feel like the biggest thing with all of this happening right now is that I just want it to be over. Just let me know if I'm going to get traded. Let me know if I'm staying. Fields concluded. And you fan, what do you think of the Justin Fields situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.